Hey, welcome to Day Drinking with Dave and today's long edition of Rambling the Fuck with Dave. So anyways, I usually make a long video, try to do it once a month or so. Usually I'm making food or, some kind of snacks, and I want to give you a little backstory on that and how to make it. And with most of my cocktails, I want to try to make it something that you can make at home. Why? Because anybody can make shit that I can't never fucking heard of, super sour and all this other bullshit. Some of the stuff I want to try, but I can't find it in my liquor store, or I got to wait and they got to order it for me. Anyways, so today we're going to make a cocktail. When I say that the evolution of a cocktail here is, I want to do a riff off of a Mai Tai. Now, I'm going to do this on my short videos. It'll be on YouTube, TikTok, and on Instagram. So if you're watching this video, thank you very much. Because it means you stuck around and you went and you looked for it and you want to see how I fuck things up today. And it's going to be a little longer version. So, but let me give my props out to where I need to give them out. See, I got a piece of paper. Because when I say I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I have no fucking clue. I just make shit up as I go along. I'm not a bartender. Now, to that note, people I watch, and most of them are bartenders. So if what I'm doing is wrong, sorry. This is just how I know how to do shit. Why? Because I drink at home. This is home. Watch. Follow me. Kitchen. Not a studio. So let's get back to where we are. So guys like Bar Talk Bruno, High Proof Preacher, Drinks with Lucas. Not sure if he's a bartender, but he sure acts like one. Barfly by Mercer, I'm pretty sure he's a bartender. I'm not sure if Bruno is. I know High Proof Preacher is a mixologist. These guys have been doing it for a long time. I've been doing this online for maybe almost a year. Almost. I did stuff on my own personal page and then decided, hey, Day Drinking with Dave. Also, there's the Wooden Rush guy. Fucking my favorite guy. I'm just telling you right now. On this episode, Let's Get Fucked Up, and I ain't got the arms or the that he does, but I'm telling you right now, his shots are fantastic. His toasts are legend. I watch him mostly for the toast, but the shots are really good, and I've tried that. And then there's also Drifter's Joint. I know he's a bartender. If you want to watch him on Instagram, makes great cocktails. He goes all around the world. He's behind bars. He's the person who I learned how to make the Carajillo from, and it was fantastic. I'm telling you, this guy knows what he's doing. So, let's get into today, shall we? Because you know what's on the back side of this? Recipe. Once again, how do I come up with a riff? Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I have no fucking clue. So, my thought today was a Mai Tai. So, it's going to be Mai Tai Wednesday. And then I said, well, what are the variations of a Mai Tai? So, I started looking shit up. And you look it up, different people and what they do. Sometimes this is perfect. This fits in what I want to do today. And I can make it, and I will give credit where credit is due. But I was drinking a lot of coffee this morning and say, hey, what about coffee Mai Tai? Now, there are variations of a coffee Mai Tai, and a lot of them are with liquor. There you go. Mostly a coffee liqueur. So what we're going to do here today is come up with something on our own. So we got some triple sec. I got some Gosling's Black Rum. I'm using this Planeray dark rum. It's a really good all-purpose rum. I found it at the liquor store from the, my guy there at the liquor store. Hey, you want good all-purpose rum, Jamaican rum? I think it's Jamaican rum. Long video, I can do this shit. Barbados, Jamaica. Look at that shit. And it's got a good flavor to it. It's not too spicy, not too anything, really. Behind here, we got the shit we're adding. I don't believe I'm adding any bitters to the, shit. Follow me. This is what happens when you're not. I try to do everything so that I know what the fuck I'm doing. I got a cabinet. This is the little liquor cabinet. Nothing like I showed you before. I put on the other video, walked around. So I got some saline. Just because we think we might need it, I'll grab some tiki bitters. I don't think I'm going to use it. But like I said, this is the evolution of a riff. I know I'm going to need the saline. And this stuff that I'm using is Old Forester saline. Now, this is saline plus black pepper. You can make your own saline. You can buy some of this shit. Hell, you probably can make this yourself. I haven't tried it yet because I still got a full bottle. So, there we go. So, we need 10. We're also going to need ice, and we're going to need a glass. Follow me. We're going to get some ice. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't have all this stuff. High Proof Preacher's got a fridge. He's got a studio. fantastic. And we're going to use a big rock in ours. I know you're supposed to use pebble ice or crushed ice. I could probably go with some crushed ice. I probably should go with some crushed ice in here, shouldn't I? Let's put this back in the bin since we didn't touch it. And guess what I have, though? I have a refrigerator that I can do crushed ice with. So, mostly because it helps dilute the cocktail just to the point of where you want to drink it. And I'm assuming that's because of either the alcohols and the rums or the orgeat. I'm not really sure. Speaking of orgeat. God damn, I'm fucking mental today. Orgeat syrup. Fee Brothers, Rochester, New York. Why? Yeah, we're in Rochester. If you didn't know. I think I mentioned that once or twice. I may not have. We need a glass. So stay with me. I know you're a little bit behind. I move faster than the camera does. We're going to go for a tall glass today, just in case. So, I'm sorry. Did you want to follow along with me? There we go. Sometimes you move too fast, the camera's not going to follow you. I got one of those little tripod things where the camera follows you on the advice of somebody watched a couple of my videos and said, hey, you know, when you move around, you're off camera. So sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Anyways, so I came up with this. We're going to go with an ounce of espresso. Now, I made this espresso this morning, and I just chilled it. All right. There we go. Let's get that out of my fucking way. And now we're going to go with a half an ounce. So I need to flip that bad boy over, of coffee liqueur. There we go. You don't need to watch me fumble on the side of the camera. It's not going to follow my arm. It tries to follow my face and body. And fucking pour spout. I haven't used all these pour spouts lately, but it's supposed to be a little easier. Now, rum. We're going to go with that Panerai rum. An ounce, motherfucker. You can just use a little guy. I don't have to keep turning shit over. So there's an ounce of rum. You know, we might get lucky. This might be good right off the fucking bat. Or it could just be that I'm smelling a lot of rum and fucking everything's great with rum. And then we got the Gosling's Black Rum. By the way, this is what you need to make that dark and stormy. It is a really nice rum. I've been to Bermuda. This is where I fucking right in deep, I'm telling you right now. Nice rum. Now, we got the orgeat, which is going to be half an ounce of orgeat. That's that almond syrup. Might have been a hair over. Who fucking cares? When I do it for real, then, you know, we'll know. But this, like I said, evolution of the cocktail. Now I got a lime over here. And we're going to need about a half an ounce of juice. So we got that's about as slick as I can do that, which is not very. And we're going to squeeze that in there. Fresh juice, if at all possible. You can use concentrate on cocktails. It all depends on how fast you want to be. You got people coming over. Look at that. Half a lime is about half an ounce. I got some good limes. Nice. All right. So we're going with lime. My other thought process was lemon. Because usually when you do espresso cocktails, you use lemon instead of lime because really heavy espresso in Italy, they would put the lemon in there to help take down that bitterness of the espresso. Also because they're never sure whether or not their glasses were clean enough, and the acid from the lemon would kill any of the bacteria would be on top of the glass. There, now you learned something. Fuck, I learned it too when I had to look it up. And we need a half an ounce of triple sec. Do you see what I mean by rambling? I'm everywhere. Don't ask me why. It just happens. This one's like inside my head too, by the way. You know, it's like, ooh, look, squirrel. Anyways, I think that's it for this. Now, we want the saline. We want a couple of drops of that. Yeah, I got glasses on. You know why? Because I'm an aging Gen Xer. And fuck, my vision just gone. Yeah, I don't want to have to hold shit way the fuck out. So after a while, you just get up, give it up, and get the fucking glasses. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've gone to the doctor. He says my vision's 20/20, and just need him to read. He goes, it's natural. Your eyes wear the fuck out. All right, so give it a shake. I'm probably not shaking correctly. Do I really look like I give a fuck? But if you're still sticking around, props. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Because you get to see how I fucking made this damn thing and not just, which is what I'll do because it looks pretty good. Anyways, if you could set everything up and just go, it makes the video go along a lot smoother. And I've been trying to do it kind of like, you know, when Food Network, they got all the little balls, and you go, we're going to add up, that's all. Because that way I'm not paying attention as much of what I just did here versus, you know, why don't we just drink the fucking drink? I don't know about that. You know? You've been with me 10 minutes. It's not bad, but I don't know if the lime does it. So it's probably going to be a 20-minute fucking video doing this shit. Is it the espresso? Is it the espresso liqueur? All right, let's see. Let's see if we can fix this cocktail. And to do that, we go back in. Yes, I do this all the time. I usually do this on the days I'm not doing a video because sometimes you're just not fucking too sure. Now, that seemed to be too limey. So let us add another 1/4 ounce of the orgeat so we got more of this almond taste. And I'm thinking another 1/4 ounce of the coffee. And if this doesn't fix this, I'm going to go in with some tiki bitters. But let's see. I think this will do it. I think this will give me the coffee flavor I want, plus that tiki-ish, Mai Tai-ish, tiki-ish, Mai Tai-ish. It's like a whip shake. Look, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. Hold on, I'm gonna rinse because we don't want the same flavor muddling that cocktail. But I'm not gonna waste the ice. You know, it's kind of stupid to waste the ice. And this might, in the whole thing on this one, ready? Mostly espresso, cocktails, lemon. Mai Tais, lime. See the problem? Still not good. It's not good at all. We'll start from scratch. Very rarely do I just pour out the cocktail, but I'm going to tell you this right now. That didn't fix it. That didn't fix it at all. So, we're going to rinse out. We're going to start over. And yeah, you know, like I said, if I'm doing this wrong because I'm not a bartender, then, well, now you learned I'm not a fucking bartender. The bartenders out there who may or may not watch this video, I'm probably going to say, probably not watch this video. Who wants to see some rambling old Gen Xer fucking just make a cocktail and then fuck it up? Right? So, they're probably going to tell me I probably should have put the ice in first. They're also going to tell me that usually with espresso, you go with a lemon. Excuse me. So we're going to give a quick rinse here just to make sure that we don't have any lime juice floating around. Okay. But a towel will be easier. Okay. I need paper towels now. As I said, you're just kind of rambling with Dave today. So let's try this again. Let's try it with the lemon and see if that fixes this problem. Oh, I used the small side of the lemon. I've also taken off some of the rind. I've been using it for garnish for Sazeracs because I've been loving Sazerac since I went to Key West earlier this year. I was reintroduced to the Sazerac, and it was fantastic. So, there we go. Sorry, I digress. Lemon juice. Now we're going to go back in with the rums, and we're going to try it without the coffee liqueur this time. So let's go back in with our rums. Got an ounce and an ounce. And pour spouts actually help. You get a smoother pour. I don't tend to jerk it as much. I know what you're saying. Fuck you. I don't mean jerking that, asshole. Anyway, that's only if Craig was here. He's not. But he probably is going to watch this video, so there you go. And orgeat, we're going in with a half. Yeah, I used my glasses before. I know where the line is, though. All right, so we got that. We need triple sec. We need a half an ounce of that. Yeah, there's probably a way. Like I said, I'm not a bartender. I can't just count pour. I just can't. I probably could, but I probably won't, stop to count fast enough. Okay, that it? Special. Boom. Okay, so saline. 2. Let's try regular ice this time instead of the crushed ice. Come on, we're getting some ice again. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I know it does on a regular Mai Tai, but you know what? We're working with coffee. So let's just change that up a little bit. Let's get one more. Empty. It's not really good. I mean, it's big ice, but it's not clear ice. I do have some clear ice in there. Probably something I would do for the finished product. You know what I mean? That's about as close as I get to being kind of staged. I like to have my shit together and make the glass look nice. I don't have extra cameras. I can't do a, fucking pour kind of deal. I could try. 10 to 1, I'll fuck it up. Yeah, I know. I looked off in the distance because there was a truck driving by my house. So, no coffee liqueur this time. No bitters. So I still got those tiki bitters off to the side. We think we need to come up with something like that. And we went with the lemon instead of the lime. You get that lemon. Now there's too much lemon. 1/4 ounce of lemon, maybe? Or let's add the coffee liqueur back in. Like I said, this is I go through this shit when I try making a riff. It took me an hour to come up with my own cocktail. I did it once. It got shared by the Whiskey Idiot. I forget your real name. I apologize. I'd have to look it up on my Instagram, which is there on my phone. So there you go. Anyways, and I really appreciated him doing it, and he liked the cocktail because there was a lot going on. Well, there was a lot going on in that cocktail. I can tell you that right now. And I tried to take cues off of other people's cocktails and then did this. So like I said, I'm probably talking into the fucking breeze right now because there's a timer on there. 18 minutes in. God damn, I ramble a long fucking time, don't I? If you tighten everything up, you don't make a fucking mess. Hence the mat. And my wife yelling at me, hey, you made a mess. Guess what I got for Christmas? Fucking mats. So, obviously, I will clean all this shit up. And it'll look a lot nicer when I do it on that. Because remember, I only got 3 minutes. 3 minutes on Instagram. I'm not really sure if the 3-minute mark works on TikTok or not. I need another paper towel. And so I go with the 3 minutes. I do it once. I do the editing on Edits, that little app, and then I send it to all 3. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. Having a good time. It helps. Definitely helps. All right. Now this time, I don't need to put it back in. 2 dashes of tiki bitters. I probably need to, fuck it, I got a finger. Because I'm adding on. If I wasn't just adding on, and I think that was integral into doing this. Let's try it. different. I don't know if I like it. I don't think the tiki bitters do anything for it. Okay, so let's go in one more time, goddammit. Also, if you notice, I actually drink this shit. Some of the guys, Bartok Bruno said, if you think we drink this shit all day, we'd be shitty by the time we... How you know? I mean, a sip is a sip, but... Okay, this is something different because, except for the tiki bitters, it does nothing for us at all. So, and I really can't remember what the fuck I use tiki bitters for. I have to look through. I got a book and look back through that, or even look back through my whole videos and making these tiki bitters. I made these. You can buy them in a kit. Really cool. You can get a kit to do all kinds of different bitters on Amazon. So, we're going to try this again, folks. One more time. I'm going to use less lemon. I think lemon's the key instead of a lime. And I think let's knock down the actual espresso. But this gives me the sweetness and the... Gives me the bitter. So let's right and tight it, folks. 20 minutes. We're 20 minutes in. You're still here. Ah, you are the man or woman. You. Anyways. Let's try it again. I'm probably going to be the only person that ever watches this to the end of the video again. So we're going in with half an ounce. So if you've been paying attention, I got some of this recipe down. So this is the basic of a recipe of the Mai Tai. So we got half an ounce of orgeat, ounce of rum, half ounce of triple sec. You could use orange curacao, or you can use Grand Marnier. It'll be about the same. The triple sec, though, especially the cheaper ones, is going to give you that flavor, and it's going to be a lot sweeter. So now we're going to go in with a half an ounce of coffee liqueur. Come on, get out the fucking bottle. There you go. We're going to go with 3/4 of an ounce of the coffee. We're going to just tap that down just a hair. And then we're going to go in, little guy here. There we go, I got one. We're just going to go in with a little 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. I don't know if that's the right one or not. Maybe the other side. Okay, that's not even a 1/4 ounce of fucking lemon juice. I'm not going to cut another lemon for this because I'm testing. Stay with me. Come on. Come on. All right, well, you're going to sit there straight for a second. I don't know if my tripod turned off, but what I do have is lemon juice in a fucking bottle. I'm not sure. Let me try that. Does that work? There. I accidentally turned it off. If you do certain hand gestures, you turn off the motion camera. So we're going with a 1/4 ounce of lemon, 2 drops of saline. Let's do 3. Fuck it. Let's go for broke. The last time I'm making this goddamn cocktail today. This works or it doesn't. If it doesn't work, I'm going to make up something else and do it on my video today. What? I don't know. Okay. That was a dry shake. Why? Because I forgot the goddamn ice. Holy shit. This is kind of a scattered brain thing you're working with here. I'm not, like I said, this is definitely the behind the scenes version of what the fuck does Dave do. So, a friend of mine told me the other day, he really likes what I do because I explain what goes on with some of these cocktails, sometimes why you're making it or the history behind it, especially when I was doing the Prohibition. That was fun as hell. More fun just looking up cocktails and why. I mean, you know, when it came to Prohibition cocktails, because the alcohol sucked. They were trying to turn that out as fast as possible. It was under the radar. A lot of bathtub gin, et cetera, et cetera. Sorry. I digress. Let's try this fucker again, shall we? Doesn't smell bad. Cheers. I think that's the winner. I get the Mai Tai taste with the orgeat and the rums. I get that little bitter of coffee, like it's a morning breakfast drink. It looks closer here. It looks closer to an actual Mai Tai. It's a hair darker. More between using the black rum and the coffee. Definitely the lemon instead of the lime. This is the winner. So I'm going to clean this shit up, and I'm going to polish it up a little bit. And then we will go in and we'll make the 3-minute video. So if you stayed for all this shit, take a look at the 3 minutes and go, what the fuck? He rambled for half an hour to come up with 3 goddamn minutes. So anyways, if you did stick around, thanks. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you don't follow me on YouTube or anybody else and you just decide to flip over here to see the fucking ramblings of an old Gen Xer, then thanks. But please subscribe on your favorite platform. I appreciate you watching. Like I said, I've been doing it just for a little while. My goal is to do this for retirement. I love to be able to sponsor some people and show you cocktails that you can make at home that don't take some crazy shit and that you might actually like. So, I got a text from my wife. We need to stop fucking day drinking. All right. So, I will talk to you guys later. You're going to see me on the 3-minute video. Thanks again for watching. I need to turn it off.